The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Jones on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers, and Watson has it right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Barkley, inside handoff. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
19.
Back to throw. Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone.
But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jones throw here pulled in by Galladay. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Gano's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Over. We are going.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
The left side completion to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and cap.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Crosby with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. For this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right.
He's got Bellinger.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll go to Barkley again. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Jones.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown!
Kenny Galladay.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Able to find Jones.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Rodgers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Rodgers to throw. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Open man is Galladay. Complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's a give to Barkley.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. This is caught. Touchdown Giants.
Daniel Bellinger
from 13 yards out.
And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Drop 50, drop 50. No, no. Go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And Brandon, how many times do we talk with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready up.
Now Saquon Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range. And the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Willis looking to throw it. And it's intercepted. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st down, Willis. And finding the tight end, Hooper. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
Let's go now.
Able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
Willis from the gun on third down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Willis, fourth down here.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On third down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They're going to try and throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He's got Bellinger. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And some room to maneuver. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. It's Barkley on the counter. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Henry again on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now it's the backup Tannehill. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
He'll look to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ready. 18, 5 in.
Slot man moves right.
Come 19.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready. Panther 11. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Buffalo 18.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And it's going to be batted